prevent going a lap down. Couldn't do it. Finally had to yield. Down around goes Bobby Labonte. Caution on the speedway.
Wave Sterling off.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lap 29. Caution on the speedway.
You see Kyle coming up on the inside there. He's running very, very fast. Right there, the nose of Kyle's car kind of goes up. Bobby comes down to get off the corner. Well, they just barely touch.
Sure they touched?
It looked like it. After looking at it real close, it looked like, yeah, it looked like they touched just a little bit. The angle we had.
We'll take another angle here. Let's see if this shows it better.
There, right there. He touched him right there just a little bit. Certainly unintentional, but hey, the end result is the same.
It's reminiscent of the ride Dick Trickle took into the wall yesterday in his Busch Grand National car.
And look at those guys there just splitting the broadside machine of Bobby Labonte. And we had a chance to accident at lap number 43 coming out of turn number 2. Gary Bradbury, who you see right there in the child support recovery entry. Let's take a look at what happened off the corner, guys. Already Bradbury's there, broken loose there on the left of your screen.
Dick Trickle in the 90.
Trickle, yeah, in the 90 there.
Andretti.
Green going through the middle there.
Chad Little gets through it just fine.
Mike Skinner went through there running about 100 miles an hour and made it all the way through.
This is one of the easiest places to get in trouble at Dover. They are on the gas hard coming off that second corner. Whoa! And when it starts to go, she's gone. There's no saving it once it gets that far sideways, buddy.
That's exactly right. And the reason for that, you can see the straightaways are banked as much as some of the other speedways corners are. So when you start down the hill, you're pretty well gone.
Right, 9 degrees of banking here, and as Darrell Waltrip told us on our telecast yesterday, we were commenting on how the track narrows up by 10 feet off the corner to the straightaway, and Darrell told us it was kind of like driving into a tunnel, buddy.
It is, and the big set of tires all are bad. What happens is you try to adjust the car. Oh, Steve Grissom in the front straightaway.
He spins down the main stretch, catches the wall inside and outside, and we are under caution. Steve Grissom, lap 225. And caution is on the speedway. Let's watch here. Already off the outside wall.
Eli was looking directly at him. He come off the corner, got a little bit too high, hit the outside wall, come across the racetrack, spun down into the inside wall, really hit hard on both sides.
So Steve Grissom brings out that caution, and here come the lead machines. If you're not familiar with NASCAR Winston Cup racing, the first time they open the pit road, only the cars on the lead lap can make their stops, and after they leave, the others can come in. Steve Burns?
I don't think he can make the pass on Dale Jarrett. He's so strong, Eli.
Well, let's see if you're right. Tries to outdive him into the corner, so it seems.
There's
Bodine. Oh! Hard hit. Trickle. 90 is Trickle, 77 is Hillen. Oh, brother. Some hard hits. Caution, needless to say, lap 239. Watch. There's Jeff.
Well, you see Jeff up against the wall there. Apparently, he cannot hold the car up there. It's broken the steering. He starts down. You see the car just trickling down. Wow, Dick Trickle hits him and then comes along Bobby Hill and really smacks into Dick Trickle. I mean, that was severe hit. That's the whole right front off of Dick Trickle's car coming down the racetrack there.
Nemechek ran over a good bit of debris, too, as we watch it again. He'll be late on the incident, but Nemechek runs over a bunch of stuff.
Oh, hard hit. Trickle almost got that thing over. He hit so hard. Look at all the debris bouncing around on the racetrack. Get an in-car look at this.
Yeah, now watch this. The camera's going to take a hit here and go to black for a second, but then it's going to come back. So just hang with this here.
Wow.
Bill Elliott, I told you he went down pit road. That's what he made his move right there.
Mark Kuchin from TNN, that's why I'm up here. I do not ever want to see that again in real.
I bet. We've seen all sorts of activities. First off, Morgan Shepherd. Let's ride with him and see what happened.
Whoa. Pushed right up in there, buddy.
What he did, drove it down in there, and the right front went flat. He had no way of turning that car. He went straight up and hit the outside wall.
Now watch the left-hand corner of your screen here. First you had Johnny Benson coming off pit road. He and Steve Grissom got together. Now Earnhardt and Rick Mast get together on pit road. All of that just moments ago. And remember, Rusty Wallace is in the garage area too. Glenn, what you got?
And a very frustrated Rusty Wallace.
Gordon was involved. Kenny Wallace has been involved. Also John Andretti was involved. We'll take a look at what happened out of turn number 2. First one to spin is the 98 Andretti.
Skinner makes a little contact there on the back of the 98 of Andretti. You see him starting around. The back's gone now. He's along for the ride. Back behind him,
Kenny Wallace is spinning now behind them out of your screen. And you'll see what happens when Jarrett and Gordon get together. There's Andretti. Now let's go to the Jarrett and Gordon. This is battling to the caution.
Jarrett sees it. Gordon does not. Gets in the back of the 88. You can see Jarrett going around. Jeff Gordon down on the flat part and around by Jarrett.
Glenn Jarrett, how much is the damage there?
Well, it's pretty severe on the front end of Jeff's car, guys. The whole nose is caved in. The right front fender pushed up. Dale Jarrett got tires and went on by. Jeff is still in the pit. Now let's go to Matt. He saw what happened to the 88. Substantial damage on the nose of the 24.
Glenn, just superficial damage to Dale Jarrett's car. Right behind the left rear tire, they had to push in the panel. Also, the rear fascia was punted in from Jeff Gordon's car. They just made a little bit of an adjustment on the air pressure, and he was down and away.
Run up high, Burton downstairs.
Jeff Burton wiggles there right off the corner. Mark Martin in the 4th spot.
Oh, there goes the 28 car.
Oh, no. 28 is in the wall. Holy cow. Ricky Rudd is the race leader now as he gets by. Burton is in 2nd. There's your race leader. Ernie was in the wall, lap number 471.
Eli thought my eyes were playing tricks. I looked up and he was going round and round going into turn 1. He lost it and backed it up into the wall.
And coming off turn 4, Kyle Kenny and the 99 of Burton going to the line for position, racing back to the caution.
You know what this reminds me of? Look at Ernie.
Oh, no
man.
way.
This reminds me of 16 years ago when Junie Donlevy and Jody Ridley got the win.
Yes.
And all these guys were leading, and then everybody ended up wrecking. Here it is.
Going down into turn 1, right here. Look at the back. It starts around right there. You can tell he's in big trouble. Watch him hit the wall here.
Man. Matt, what are you hearing?
Well, Ernie told the crew that he thinks as he entered turn 3, he ran into some oil. He said it just got right out from underneath him. He had nothing he could do. He was just a passenger at that point. We're going to work with Mark Reno in a moment and find out any more word from Ernie.
Eli, I don't know what happened going into turn 1 there, but it was a very violent crash going in, and it looked to me that the back just come around on the car. If he got into oil, he was the only one that
Coming
did.
up next from Heartland Park, Topeka, Mark Martin's not finished. 2 to go. 2 laps to go.
Oh, boy.
They're down right on the bottom of the racetrack. You see Ricky trying to run where Mark is really fast. Whoa, it's loose.
Remember,
he got a run coming off that turn.
Jeff Burton is 3rd, remember, in case the front 2 go away. Coming to the white flag from Rodney Wise. White is in the air.
Traffic is in front of them.
Inside of Steve Grissom.
I don't think lap traffic is going to play a part here. Hut Strickland's just ahead of him, but he's running pretty good, and they head off into turn 3.
There's 3rd and 4th. But now for the win. Couple of clean racers battling for the win. Ricky Rudd has picked it up. Ricky Rudd wins at Dover Downs, Delaware. And Ricky has now recorded at least 1 win in each of the last 15 years.
And 4 times here on concrete. You said he'd never won on concrete. He did it all today. He did.
Ricky Rudd. We'll be talking with him as soon as we get to victory lane. What a finish. What a day in Dover, Delaware.